Hi guys, it's YuGiOh Kybertech here, and we are back after 2 or 3 years. I know it's been a while. I see you guys commenting on our videos on like the Synchro Summon one. I saw how good it did. We appreciate that. And today, as you can see by the title, it's Chaos Dragon's deck profile. Now we are going to be releasing quite a few deck profiles.
Loads of new decks.
We're probably going to be going to tournaments.
Dual invids with this.
Yeah, dual invids. Possibly going to tournaments, not major regionals or anything like that, just little ones. We'll probably be showing some of that. As you can tell, our voices have changed as it's been like 2 or 3 years, so don't worry, it is still us. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, we got back into it for nostalgia reasons. Me and my friend who did have the YouTube channel with us before, he just asked if I wanted to duel just for good old times, so here we are now. I've built a new deck. This was the deck I was going to build before we stopped dueling last time. And yeah, we're just going to get right into this. So as it is a Chaos Dragons deck.
I just want to say, guys, first of all, full card list in the comments below. So if you're interested in building this deck and you want to review it, just check out the comments. You'll see all the cards.
And any tips, just put in the description below. If you do like it, make sure to like the video. So yeah, getting right into it. 3 Chaos cards, Darkflare Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer and BLS. BLS, definitely brilliant card you should run in any deck that has pretty much light and dark types in it. Darkflare Dragon just blows the field and Chaos Sorcerer just banishes and it doesn't destroy it, so it kind of negates the whole point of like Stardust Dragon, things like that. Brilliant cards in any Chaos deck or BLS in any deck.
And guys, these cards, they're all so cheap now. BLS, Chaos, all of these cards, they used to be so expensive and now you can get them for £2.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
So there's just no reason not to go out and get these cards. They're just awesome for what they are.
Right, so next up, getting into the dragon part of the deck, we have Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, 2800 beta, and just brilliant for special summoning back my dragons from the grave. Then we've got 3 Lightpulsar Dragons. These 3, one of the main dragons in the deck. They just allow me to special summon my Red Eyes Darkness from the grave, so it kind of works like a chain in. So if they destroy Red Eyes Darkness, I'll just bring him back when Lightpulsar dies, and if they destroy my Lightpulsar, I'll just bring him back with Red Eyes Darkness. And then the other, basically the opposites to Lightpulsars, 2 Darkflare Dragons, the dark versions of them. Just brilliant, getting rid of cards to the grave, play out strategies and things like that with him. Then we've got 2 Eclipse Wyverns. Again, brilliant dragon type card for milling out cards to get to your hand. Usually I'd just mill Darkness Metal to the banish zone, then I'll banish him and the dark type to summon either a Chaos card or a Lightpulsar Dragon or something like that. Get Red Eyes to my hand, then make some plays with that. Next, 2 White Dragon Wyverbusters. Now these cards are just more of just a lower type dragon. Just, I suppose, use it for little attack power, things like that. The opposites to him, 2 Black Dragon Collapserpents, or whatever the hell you call them. Again, just little beaters, 1800 attack, not too bad, not too bad. Now, moving on to the Lightsworn part of the deck, so I can mill some cards. I've got 2 Raidens, 2 4-star tuners basically, so I can synchro summon, which you'll see later, into cards. And just again, 1700 attack power. Then I run 1 Lyla, which is kind of like a back row destroyer, so it's always handy to have one of them, I guess. Although barely anyone runs back rows anymore if they're running the new, I don't know, performance cards or whatever they are, the new decks that everyone seems to beat me with. So yeah, this deck kind of, it's more of a friendly deck between my friends, this one. So, but yeah, it's still a brilliant deck to make and have fun with. And I've got 2 Rykos. These are just, again, another destroying cards. Opponent attacks it, it'll flip over, destroy 1 card and mill 3, which is always handy. Now, this is one of my main milling, these are some of my main milling cards now. So I've got a Kuribandit, brilliant card, just tribute it end phase, and then I get to add one of the spell or trap cards that milled by its effect, which is just amazing card, to be honest, in this deck. 2 Card Troopers. Another milling card, makes it up to a 1900 attack beta when you use 3 cards to mill as his effect, and you also get to draw a card when he's destroyed. And I've got a Mathematician, again, just send a card to the graveyard, usually it'd be Eclipse Wyvern or something, so I can make some plays. Next we have a Tour Guide from the Underworld. Now I would usually be running 2, but because they've been limited, I only run 1 of them now. But then I usually use him to probably summon out a Tour Bus, then Exceed into something. Tour Bus, great card, just add back to the deck monsters and stuff like that, so recycle them. And I got a Plaguespreader, so in case it gets milled, I can just still bring it back and Synchro Summon. Effect Veiler, just general, pretty much a staple of a card nowadays, so just run him in any deck basically. Now moving on to the spell cards. For the Lightsworn spell cards, I got a Solar Recharge for drawing power, and I got a Charge of the Light Brigade to add a Lightsworn and milling power. And I've got a Reasoning, again milling power, great card. Now I've got Burial from a Different Dimension, just recycles cards that I've banished back to the graveyard, so I can banish them again basically. Then Gold Sarcophagus, great card to get a certain card to your hand like BLS or something like that. Soul Charge in case I have so many monsters in the grave that I just want to swarm the field with. Brilliant card, pretty much a staple again nowadays. Dark Hole and 2 MSTs as the staple spells. Now as far as trap goes in this deck, it's not really a trap heavy deck along with most other decks nowadays, but I do run the basic trap. So I've got 2 Royal Decrees, just negate all other traps on the field. Absolutely amazing card, although as I say, for decks nowadays, traps are kind of gone downhill, not many people use them. Breakthrough Skill, so in case it does get milled, I can still use the effect of it, just banish it from the grave and it'll still negate an effect. Malevolent Catastrophe, which is back row killer when they declare an attack, basically a trap card of Heavy Storm. And I've got a Dimensional Prison and a Bottomless Trap Hole as just the basic staples. Sorry about that guys, just a little break there, had a bit of camera issues and so on. So yeah, moving on, just the extra deck left now. So first off I'm going to show you my Exceeds. So I've got as my level 3s, a Leviathan Dragon and a Wide Up Zen Mains. There are others I want, it's just that they're super expensive. It's just like more milling Exceeds and stuff like that, whereas these two, just brilliant hold off cards, say as if I can't make any plays with the bigger dragons and what have you, they can just hold off for me for a little bit. Then as my rank 4s, I've got number 39 Utopia, Steel Swarm Roach, brilliant card for stopping special summons, Queen Dragon Jin. Now this card is absolutely amazing in the dragon deck, basically just special summon a dragon type from the grave by getting rid of an Exceed material, and also won't allow my dragons to get destroyed by battle, which is also brilliant. Now moving on to the level 6 Exceeds, I have 1 Photon Strike Bouncer and a Gauntlet Launcher. The amount of effects that are played, Photon Strike Bouncer is just so helpful in it. So, and then Gauntlet Launcher to just blow up a card on the field. Now moving on to Synchros, I have 1 Alley of Justice Catasta. Again, just kind of like a staple synchro in a way, especially against non-dark decks. Just destroys the card before the damage step. And finally, as my level 7 synchro, I've got a Black Rose Dragon just to nuke the field, just before I make like OTK or something like that. Brilliant card, staple again. And yeah, that brings us to the end of this deck profile. If you did enjoy, please like, comment and subscribe. Comment any tips down below. And if you didn't catch any of the cards that were shown, they will be a list in the description. And yeah, until next time guys, see ya.